Hello everyone, how's it going? I am Mr. Rain, and I'm going to do something a little different. I'm actually going to do a little breakdown of my own gameplay, and kind of just go through the thought process, and essentially, hopefully this will help some players think differently about how they take a gunfight, and this is going to be Modern Warfare footage for now. Once other games come out, the three big games that are coming out later this year, I'll do some breakdowns of those as well when they happen. So in the meantime, I do think this will be beneficial to pretty much everyone involved. And so with that, we are going to go ahead and start. So as the call out goes, we saw that there was a team in church, and so we were waiting. I'm not going to be the first one to push because there's 4 people there, no need to push. So I'll grab whatever cover I can, aka this rock, and then wait for the action to happen. Okay, upon the teammate being able to down the enemy right up front, now it's a 4v3, so let's go ahead and get into this window, confirm that kill, and take a peek to see if there's anyone else in there.
Down the guy in here.
So we're going to go ahead and replay that. Going into this fight, you saw that I did not jump into the window. Instead, I stayed outside. I did my little pie angles to try and figure out where the enemies are. So I look in the corner where the enemy was down. There he is. And then I go over to the corner, and well, guess what? That's his teammate over there. And so that's 2 down. His other teammate has to be in the other room. So I preemptively throw a grenade to the doorway to prevent the other teammates from pushing in to try and take the advantage when I have no ammo or very little ammo left on my weapon. And of course, because I did actually get the hit marker on that, I can confirm and let my teammates know that the guy's in the other room. Over there, in this little peek here, just went to the second room just to make sure that it is 100% clear, and we're not going to get shot in the back by someone who's plating up or just hiding in a corner. My teammates are calling people flying in on the docks or into Nova in this case, and so just confirming that with my little heartbeat sensor to figure out where to look at. And again, as you see, I'm keeping my distance in this fight because the fight hasn't actually happened yet. And we have the low ground compared to Nova, so there's not really a need to push at this point because all I'm going to do is just end up giving them a kill easily.
Oh, behind me? That's silence right here.
Case in point, my teammate bites dust because he pushed a little too far close and he got surrounded by a dead silence guy.
Roof, guy on your roof.
Roman, you good?
And of course, always, whenever you get it down and you're able to mark him, mark the guy, at least the general location. In that case, I was able to mark him pretty closely, and my teammate had a shot to make sure that the guy does not get rezzed. So now, with this case, it is a 3v3, but it is worth still pushing up just a little bit, just to try and sneak our way in, get some extra damage, and to play in a spot like up here in the catwalk where I can backtrack, I can vault down if I need to, and be able to disengage relatively quickly. So you see here, I stopped my push, and I just waited out. I get a shot in the window. I thought the guy was going to push out, so I back up a little bit, throw a precautionary grenade. We get into a gunfight. I was able to break the guy's armor. That's all I cared to do at that point.
Oh, he's one shot on the second level. Don't play it.
I'm gonna rotate, I'm rotating.
Now you may be asking, why did we rotate there instead of going for the kill? Because there's at least 2 people in that room or in that level, and one of them's using a burst weapon, and the last thing you want to do is end up just getting stacked and just having the bullets that aren't hitting the person in front, your teammate in front of you, that are hitting you instead. So you kind of want to give your distance to each other to try and not let that happen where the enemy gets 2 easy downs.
Right here, right in front of you.
Oh. Dude, there's a lot of motherfuckers over here. 4.
He's right here. He's on
We
the
got-
second floor.
We got circle, we should kind of stay back a little bit.
So in this case, we decided to disengage entirely because there were still 4 marks inside of Nova. And you can see on the top left the ring. And where we should be going is to protect the ring because everyone in Nova is going to have to leave it really soon.
Yep. Yep, headquarters.
He's laying down on the second floor on my ping. On the outside balcony.
Hey, Rain, I got one I give you. Where you at?
What?
Hey, get on level. Watch out.
One house over, Rain. Just the
Watch on me, so they're shooting at me from docks.
Yep, I'm watching.
Guy dropping in on top of docks.
Yeah,
Or on Nova.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and
At this point, it isn't really worth pushing the issue because if you do get into a fight with 2 squads left, and most of them being one squad being a complete squad, you can end up ruining your chances of actually winning the game and actually going into get some good gunfights. So we do kind of have to wait it out a little bit.
Got the guy clean on the roof.
Hey, I need help right here.
I'm watching you, Furman.
Thank you,
I'll get you long.
Get a quick reload in, make
Okay,
sure I can keep
got
my
you.
teammate
Okay,
clean
Back out, I'm about to
in that
back out.
corner.
I'm good. Coming.
Yep, I'm watching.
Appreciate it.
We are inside the circle. Get ready for incoming.
Alright, I'm going up. I'm with you.
And so we're just going to keep waiting.
Shade the cover.
Teammate does the right thing, moving back to protect the ring.
Yep. So there's still a team up here.
And now you see there's one team left. The other team is only 2 people.
4v2.
I think they're right here, boys.
I'm watching top headquarters.
Oh, they're right here. He's broken right there.
So we just get popped out.
Just bought back, yeah.
Shit. Big
I don't know.
right there. Top roof.
Broken.
Got him. Help me out, Rain. Help me out. On the roof, man.
Broke him.
We gotta rotate.
I got you down.
Oh, that shit was.
Yep.
Full kill.
They're going in church, they're in church. They're in
This
church.
spot again. This spot again.
Down.
One in here, in the truck. Oh, you got it.
Where at?
Are they top or
Inside the
bottom?
actual truck, inside the somehow.
Yeah, he's one shot. Sniping.
So at the end there was a bit of a blunder. And that was me just standing a little too high up on this stairwell here. Giving the enemy a lot of room to shoot me at. Now you can see very closely that that is the glint from the sniper rifle. So now that's where I have to look at. So with that said, I have to change what I'm doing to try and not get shot. And then I had a tough time trying to find the guy or see him, so I moved back just a little too much and gave him an easy shot. And of course, because it's Modern Warfare, he's able to get 2 shots off super quickly and down me. And then we got the win. I hope this does help out, because again, you can see that the choices that you make can really change a gunfight, and that is a game that you could definitely lose if you make the wrong choice. And so instead of being overly aggressive, we just took a route that was cautious, and a route that prioritized the ring itself and not so much the actual gunfights, the actual action. And we still got quite a few kills out of that game overall. So it does depend on how you want to play. If you do want to play very aggressively, you can, but it is always a risk. And sometimes if you want to win, you gotta play just a little smarter, and you can still go into gunfights, get some kills, and get a lot of damage in. Hopefully this was fun to watch, hopefully this was entertaining, and if you want to see more, please let me know. And by all means, if there's anything else you want me to cover, always let me know. Always willing to change whatever I'm doing. So in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I am Mr. 8, and I'll see you guys in the next one.